Hello, my dear friends. Thank you so much for supporting us. You are all be in time. This is the last session for our workshop. So I would like to see, okay, during the 10th day, we will be discussing something not very important statistical tools, but some important techniques which are applicable while doing research. And at the same time, this is how all these are applicable. These are very useful when we support our students while doing their project. So I would like to tell you how to decode the variables. Then I will tell you the testing of variables after the decoding, how decoded data can be used by us, especially when the sample size is small. Then I will definitely tell you about transforming of data, different types of transformation and so on. And we'll discuss definitely about chart building. These are actually, and at the same time, we have something regarding the exporting and importing of data, as I have promised it to you while some questions were asked by some of the participants. Exporting, how the data can be imported from other files, and how data can be exported from SPSS to Excel and so on. Okay, these are the things we are actually planning to do. Now we have to see exactly what I have promised to you in day 1. You may be remembering, I have promised to cover some important topics from the data entry in SPSS to complicated statistical tools, application of complicated statistical tools like multivariate regression, binary logistic regression, MANOVA, covariance analysis, and so on. To the best of my belief, I feel that we have covered almost everything. And at the same time, we have discussed something about the relationship between title of the project, objectives, and the questions, and how to set hypothesis under different circumstances. All these have been discussed in detail. How to understand statistical tools. I was not only taught the statistical tools with the help of SPSS. Each and every statistic appearing in different statistical tools are explained in detail. The theoretical aspects are explained in detail. Within a period of 1 month, I have tried my level best to impart as much as possible. I'm not a professional trainer in SPSS or research methodology is concerned. I don't claim that I'm a very experienced person in the field of statistical data analysis, but I had been teaching quantitative techniques for almost last 30 years. What we actually planned is to create an awareness among the researchers in commerce and management regarding some of the statistical tools which are not popularly used by our researchers due to the complexity. Some of the participants are actually first-time participants, first-time learning these complicated tools and techniques. But I'm so happy that some of the participants are benefited out of it. At least they came to an understanding that these are the tools which can be applied while doing research. That's a great beginning. And what we actually expect is, to be a good researcher, you need patience. You have to sit down and read the subject in which you are actually doing research. This is the time where you will be able to tap resources, high quality research articles from different parts of the world. And you will be able to, you have to sit and read the materials or the articles and research works done by experts in your field. Then you may have a lot of queries. You have to discuss the matter with a peer group. You have to discuss the matter with people who know about the research and especially the area in which you are doing research. Try to come up with some new research articles. When you read some articles, you will understand exactly how high-end researchers are applying statistical tools and the methodologies adopted by them, which are sometimes maybe totally different from what is actually familiar to us. So try to become a high-end researcher. Pushing our researchers to become high-end researchers is the task before us. For that, we have tried our level best, but we don't know exactly how far you are actually benefited out of it. That actually is to be decided by you people. I can't say exactly how much you are benefited. I have a sincere question to you, whether your level of understanding about research improved considerably within this short period of time. Your capacity for imagination, your way of thinking about research, if you have attended properly, I think these capacities might have improved. If the answer to this question is yes, I'm very, very happy. Some of the participants are actually giving me feedback that they are actually benefited out of this program. The response actually depends on the people, the expectation of the participants also, the level of understanding of the people, the previous level of understanding of the participants, and so many factors can influence it. But you, my dear friends, if you are satisfied, we definitely will come up to you with other programs. I have a lot of ideas for improving the research capability of the faculty and research scholars in the field of commerce and management. So definitely we will come up with some programs, but you don't expect programs immediately from our side. Okay. So you can, if you have some genuine queries regarding any issues related to your research, you can contact me. In our group, the contact address is available. You can take up the mobile number, email ID, and everything, so that you are free to contact me at any point of time whenever you feel some doubts regarding any point of your research. You can call me, we can have some discussion. I'm not saying that I will be able to help you. I will be able to clarify the 100% of your doubt, but we will be able to have a discussion. That's important. Very, very important. Okay. So at this point of time, I am actually, I would like to go back to our responsibility. I have promised something, so going back. My dear friends, this is a data set, the huge data set of a major research project. Okay, so first of all, I would like to tell you how to record a scale data into a string variable. Let me explain what is the need. Say, I can show you the importance of recoding a scale data into a string variable. Yesterday, I have shown that is, when a scale data is put in for a chi-square analysis, we were failed to analyze or get the output properly because of the problem of insufficiency of sample in different cells. That means when a scale data is divided on the basis of the education or occupation or something else, in some cells, there may be frequencies lower than 5. So that the application of some statistical tools will become impossible. So such a problem can be avoided if you are able to regroup the scale data into another string form. Say, for example, I have already told you a student of mine doing her project in MPhil classified the retirement confidence into poor confidence and high confidence. Poor confidence is actually denoted by 0 and high confidence is denoted by 1. Actually, she did it by entering 0 and 1, looking at the actual figure, looking at the median of the retirement confidence. When the value of retirement confidence was less than the median value, she put 0, and when the value of retirement confidence exceeded the median value, gave 1. That kind of a that kind of a practice is not at all required. There are provisions in the SPSS to record the data according to our instructions. Okay, so what you have to do is go to transform. Okay, till now we have studied only one option, that is compute variable. Okay, now we can have another option. You look at the record into different variable, record into different variables. You simply click on it. Okay, then you choose the cell left hand side cell. You are actually watching on the left hand side is actually the variables available. So many variables are there. This is a data set of study about financial capability and financial well-being of people in Kerala. So suppose if I want to record the financial capability. Actually, financial capability is a scale variable. You can see this symbol. This shows it's a scale variable. I want to record it. That means this financial capability is a value that can range in between 1 and 5. This is a 5-point. This is a scale made on 5-point scale. So the value can have the variable can have different values ranging from 1 and 5. And the number of options actually depends on the number of statements or the number of subscales used for the makeup of financial capability. So if I want to classify financial capability into 3 different levels, that is the least level, we call it as lower level. The highest level, we call it as higher level, and the middle is middle level, and so on. So I'm going to classify the financial capability into 3 different categories. So how to do it? The thing is that we have to give the name. This financial capability is the name of the old variable. Actually, we want to give a new name, because along with financial capability, a string variable also will be produced by the system. So there must be a different name. So I give the name level of financial capability. Level of financial capability. And a label, you know that a label is actually appearing in the variable view. What label you need in the variable view must be provided here. So a detailed label can be given here. Level of financial capability. Level of financial capability. Okay. Here you can see the range. You have to give a range. Range simply refers to you have to consider the original values of the data financial capability. Since I have an understanding about some sort of understanding about the values of financial capability, I would like to give a range. I have already told you the financial capability ranges in between 1 and 5. So the first range is 1. The minimum value is 1, and the maximum value for a group. This is we have to give the value for different groups. For the first group, the minimum value is 1, and the maximum is given as 3. Okay, this is the first group, that is values of financial capability ranging from 1 to 3 will be in a group. So for that, we are giving value 1. That is, for the first group, we are giving value 1. Value 1 represents what? 1 to 3. That is, original value of financial capability from 1 to 3 will be denoted by 1. Okay. So we are going to give another value, that is 3.01 to 4. 3.01 to 4. Again, value is 2. Please don't think that the first classification is 1 to 3 and second classification is 3.01 to 3. There is a difference. Why I am giving this is, I am giving this information with the understanding of the size of the data. That is the numerical values of the data. Number of items coming from 1 to 3 is comparatively less, but number of items coming from 3 to 4 is comparatively high. That is actually considered as a mid-range value. So it is denoted by the number 2. Okay. So there is one more option here. 4.01 to maximum value, that is 5. That is denoted by, that group is denoted by 3. Add. Okay. Then continue. Okay. Continue. See, we can see this is an output screen output. So this is level of financial capability is being created in the data set. So since EC, simply you go to the data set again, you can see look at the end. See, at the end you can see the level of financial capability. This is the new variable created. This is the new variable created for the entire sample. 760 is the sample size here. For the 760 sample, the financial capability is classified into 3 different categories. Okay. Okay. I would like to show once again. Now you are familiar with this part. I would like to give the value for financial well-being also. See, look at the values of financial well-being. This is also a scale variable. We are planning to record it. Okay. Okay, that's enough. So again, we are going to transform. Record into different variable is the option. Record into different variable. This is the old one. So you can give this option reset. Okay. So financial well-being is the variable. FWB level. That is the name given, and you can give a label according to your choice. Level of financial well-being. Give change. Then you click here old and new values. You will get this option. You click arrange. Okay, while going through the values we have seen, there are so many smaller values. So I would like to give a range of 1 to 2.5 as the first group. 2.5. You can give values according to your choice, no problem at all. That is actually denoted by 1. Okay, add it. Then 2.51 to 3.5. The value is 2. Okay, then 3.5, sorry, 3.51 to 5. That is given represented by 3. Okay, add it, then continue, then give OK. Okay, execute is here. So go to the data set again. See, financial well-being is coded. Okay, now you can go for chi-square or some other test based on this particular classification. Okay. Okay, we are moving on to other parts. Especially, I have already promised to you something regarding how to teach how to import data from other files. Okay. Go to File, then go to File, then open data. Okay. Documents is taken because the Excel file, I want to import an Excel file to SPSS. So I have to give the name of the file. The name of the file is Swini XLS. Okay. Open it. A dialog box will come like this. Continue. See, this is a new data set which was in Excel, now easily taken to SPSS. Okay, this is the simple process, very simple process. Okay, once again, we can you can experiment. Since you get the opportunity to see the video, you can experiment. Simply click the file, then click the data, then open the data, and file type is to be specified. That is the only thing. Now we have to see how to export SPSS files to other applications. Again, click File. Okay, then click Save As. Click Save As. You have to type the file you want to export. File you want to export. See, these files are actually SPSS files. You can see the end portion, that is SAV, that indicates that this is an SPSS file. So I would like to take this paired okay. Then save as type, which type you need, where to take. You want to take it to Excel. So click Excel, then save it. If you look at documents, your documents, this SPSS file will be saved in Excel file, saved as an Excel file. Very simple process. Okay, very simple process. You can actually this application is not so needed for researchers, but the importing is very essential nowadays because students are actually collecting data with the help of mobile phones. So that is highly useful. Okay. Now I would like to tell something about graph making, how to make graph. Okay. See, we can have an option graph. Can you simply click chart builder? A box like this, dialog box like this will appear. It is not certain appear. If it appears, give OK. Now you can see so many options are here. In the left, the left box actually shows what are the different options available. Suppose if I am going for a pie, okay, click on it. Automatically a small pie will appear here. So you simply drag it to this box. Okay, simply drag it. Now you see what you want with this, what you want to represent. Suppose if I am actually, I actually want to show the age. So take it here, simply drag it to x-axis. Okay, and now see the element properties box. You see statistic here, count, that is, this is to be made on the, can be made on the basis of the number, that is count, or can be made on the basis of percentage, that is percentage of people belonging to different age category. I have set percentage. Okay, so give apply, percentage appears here. Okay, give OK. You can see a graph. Okay, you simply make a double click on it. You will get another box. Simply double click. Here we can make some arrangements. We are all familiar with the charts in Excel. While looking at this, this is not up to the standard. Okay, not up to the standard. So we have, if you want to, if you need to make some changes, simply if you want to change color, you simply click at the at this particular anyone which if you want to change the any of the color, you simply double click in the small area, and you can select the colors here, colors from here. Suppose if you prefer this particular color, you simply apply this. The color has been changed. Okay. Likewise, you can make changes in all colors. Depending upon your interest, you can make changes. Okay. Apply. And then okay, these are the different possibilities. And there are so many options. These are all actually different options. And at the same time, you can change the color and give different patterns also. We can see how patterns are actually being given. Okay. Suppose if you want to give white color and a pattern, see, if you don't want to take a color print, you opt for different patterns. So there are different options here. Suppose if this particular option is selected along with white, so apply here, see this, and next one, again you have to go to white, then select pattern, another pattern, apply, it's changed. Next one, select another pattern, apply it. That's not good. Okay, then one more. Okay, these are the applications. And one more, we need to give a very simple pattern here. Okay, and if you can make some modifications. See, some more options are there. You can change the chart size using these options. Size can be changed. If you want to increase the volume, okay, apply. Okay, several properties. If you go through these, several properties are there. Several properties are there. You can apply all the properties and use it. And the 3D forms are also, 3D diagrams are also available in this. Okay. And now we can go for some other options. Chart builder. This one is actually known as population pyramid. You can select population pyramid. I would like to reset it. So population pyramid, how to make population pyramid. Okay. From we are making population pyramid with the help of histogram. Now we have to choose some variables. Suppose if I am taking gender as a distinguishing variable and age as a split variable. You should simply drag it. Simply drag. Then give OK. Okay. It's not appearing here. This actually shows the characteristic of the sample we have selected. Okay. Okay, the titles, subtitles, footnote, all these can be given. You see this? Age of the respondents and the gender of the total sample is given here. We can make some changes in the chart also. Okay, these are the options you can work on it. This is actually not a serious matter. Actually, the researchers can look for it, and you always remember from my past experience. I feel that the Excel is actually giving better pictures, better diagrams than SPSS. So we can use the same data in Excel and can make wonderful pictures. So that's all about the discussion from my part. I hope you can raise some queries at present, because we have to begin our validatory address immediately. By 6 p.m. we have to start the validatory. We have 10 more minutes. By the time you can raise some queries so that I will be able to answer to your queries. Okay. Even if you have some okay, one question raised this, a very simple question. Can you say where we have to use pie charts instead of histogram, or where we have to use histogram instead of a pie chart? This is actually the very fundamental of statistics, not a serious matter. Because while studying the fundamentals of statistics, we are teaching what are the different purposes of different charts. See, my difference. A pie chart is actually for representing a particular phenomena, which can be divided into 2 or 3 or 4 subgroups, simply for representing the data for an easy understanding of the data. And histogram, actually, you know that more complicated sample size or sample is actually represented with the help of histogram. Histogram is some more important information, and histogram is actually applied when the sample is divided into so many subunits. But charts are actually used for used when the sample is divided into 2, 3, or 4. That's all. Anything else? I can't say anything else about it. It's a very simple issue. Very simple issue. Okay. If you have some questions, okay. If you have some more questions, please, you can ask also. Since there are very few, 98 participants, you can ask some questions also. You don't want to type it. No problem. A question comes: how to determine sample size? I have already explained it. No need for further explanation. Equation for that is actually given. A simple, very simple equation is actually given. Everything, all those parts are actually being covered. Is there a specific format to enter data in Excel to import into SPSS? No specific pattern. Usual way of entering data into the SPSS, into the Excel can be imported to SPSS, no problem at all. What will we do if we have a missing data? Okay, there are some serious issues regarding missing data. That's a complicated complicated thing. What actually meant by complicate the missing data? That is a question. What is missing data? Whether you are missing some of the information provided by a particular sample unit. If that is the case, better to delete that particular sample unit. That is the most advisable thing. Otherwise, there are some statistical tools which can be used for predicting the missing data, but that will not be accurate. Can scale variable be converted into categorical variable through recording in order to run chi-square test? Is it valid? Definitely it is valid. That is also a statistical procedure. You can do it. Even some highly advanced statistical tools are being applied with the help of converted data. There is nothing wrong about it. So for example, data can be classified into 4 different categories by considering the quartiles, Q1, Q2, Q3. And on that basis, you can classify. That is, Q1 is 1, Q2 is 2, and Q3 is 3. Okay. Then you can go for chi-square or some other tools which are applicable. No, there is nothing wrong in that. Okay, then please. Come up with more questions. Okay, my dear friends, this is the time to begin our validatory session. So let me stop here.